George Bernard Shaw believed purpose was the engine of a meaningful life. Shaw was an Irish playwright, critic, and social thinker. He wrote more than 60 plays, won the Nobel Prize in Literature, and was known for challenging people to rethink how they lived and worked. Shaw saw life as an opportunity to contribute something larger than the self. He wanted his life to serve a purpose that mattered. He believed we have to burn brightly while we can. But first, a story. Years ago, I was asked to help a leadership team prepare for a critical shareholders meeting. When I was leaving for the airport, the CEO walked me out to the parking lot to say thanks and goodbye. Before we shook hands, he stopped and said something I've never forgotten. I want to know that when I leave this place better than when I found it. I wasn't sure if he was talking about his company or the earth. Maybe he meant both. There are moments when a single idea really moves you. Sometimes it even reaches across time and taps you on the shoulder. And that happened to me this week after rereading a passage by George Bernard Shaw. His words reminded me that the work we do is about more than our output. It's about purpose. It's about service. It's about carrying something meaningful forward. The quote comes from a short essay Shaw wrote near the end of his life. It has been reprinted in collections of his writings and widely shared because it captures the way he believed a person should move through the world. Shaw wrote, "This is the true joy in life, the being used for a purpose considered by yourself as mighty, the being a force of nature instead of a feverish, selfish little clod of ailments and grievances, complaining that the world will not devote itself to making you happy." I am of the opinion that my life belongs to the whole community, and while I live, it is my privilege to do for it whatever I can. I want to be thoroughly used up when I die. For the harder I work, the more I live. I rejoice in life for its own sake. Life is no brief candle to me. It is a sort of splendid torch that I have got hold of for the moment, and I want to make it burn as brightly as possible before handing it on to future generations. There's something unusually refreshing about this directness, especially in today's environment of self-absorbed influencers and narcissistic politicians filling our bandwidth with their self-serving drivel. There's no hedging and no hesitation in Shaw's words. He believed the value of life comes from the meaning you bring to it. He also believed that meaning comes from what you contribute, not what you accumulate. What you contribute is the heart of purpose. It is also the heart of branding. A brand is not the thing you sell. A brand is the heat of a torch people feel when they're around you. It's what you stand for. It is what you light up in others. It's the part of your work that lives beyond the transaction. When you think about your own work, ask yourself, what torch are you carrying? Ask yourself how brightly it can glow. Ask yourself who or what it burns for. An honest answer will tell you more about your brand than any marketing plan or SWOT analysis ever could. Shaw's writing is a reminder that purpose is not something abstract. It is the energy you bring to your work. It is the commitment behind your actions. It is the voice your audience hears when you walk on a stage or walk into a room. As for me, I plan to keep carrying my torch as long as people find it valuable and I find it meaningful. And speaking of my torch, if you're planning your 2026 conferences or annual meetings and looking for a keynote speaker who helps audiences explore purpose, presence, and the torch they carry, I would be thrilled to talk to you. I still have a few open dates and would be happy to save one to help your torch burn even brighter.